What's up, guys? Jordan the electrician here. Today we have a little made-up scenario to practice sizing for specific jobs. In today's job, we have a customer that has a separate building 50 feet away from existing house. In this building, they would like a 40 amp EV charger outlet and a 20 amp circuit for 2 receptacles. We must calculate the appropriate breakers, pipe, and wire needed for this job. So our first step is to size the feeder for this job. So for this accessory building, I would set a sub panel since we have 2 circuits going there. So for our feed from our existing service on the side of the house to our sub panel, we would have a 60 amp 2-pole breaker. And for this 60 amp breaker, we would need 2 number 6 copper THWN for our hot, 1 number 6 copper THWN for our neutral, and 1 number 10 copper THWN for our ground, sized based on the table 250.122. Now, we will also be running 1-inch PVC. Our 1-inch PVC at 40% fill is 0.333 inches squared. Our wires are total 0.173 inches squared. So we have plenty of room here. And quite honestly, we could fit this in a 3/4 conduit. But for future use and ease of pulling, we'll just bump this up to a 1-inch. So for our second step, we will be installing the sub panel at the accessory building. And in Article 250.32a, it tells us that when pulling anything other than one single branch circuit to a accessory building, we must establish another grounding electrode system. So for this grounding electrode system, we are going to install 2 ground rods and use number 6 copper for our grounding electrode conductor. As in 250.66a, it tells us that our grounding electrode conductor for ground rods are not required to be larger than 6 AUG copper or 4 AUG aluminum wire. Next, we will assume that the inside of this building is just studs at the moment, but there will be walls put up. And it is wood. So, for our branch circuits, we will be installing a 50 amp GFI breaker, 2-pole breaker, for our 40 amp EV charger due to it being a continuous load. And we will use a 6.3 Romex. And for our 20 amp GFI circuit for our receptacles, we will use 12.2 Romex. I kind of ran out of time here, so let me know your thoughts down below. Ask questions, provide some criticism. Thank you.